So we're just going to begin today's flow by coming to sit comfortably on our mats. If you have a block nearby, you can grab one and come to sit on it, creating a little bit more length in the spine here. Feel your knees really grounding in to the mat. You're just going to close your eyes. You can flip your palms up to the sky. Just spending a few moments here, just grounding yourself before the flow today. With every exhale, we're letting go of anything that might have happened earlier today or any worries of what might happen tomorrow. We're just bringing ourselves to the present moment, the place where true happiness exists. And just tuning out from everything else that's going on around you and just bringing your full awareness to your breath here. If you like, you can take one hand onto your chest, one hand onto your belly. And just feel your body move with your breath. Feeling your chest and your palm rise and fall with each breath, and your belly with each breath rising and falling. And just bringing your hands into prayer center, at the center of your chest, your thumbs touching your sternum. You're going to drop your chin into your chest. And with your eyes closed, you're just going to set your intention for the practice today. What you'd like to achieve, how you'd like to feel. And just repeating this intention to yourself now, before we begin today's practice. Then gently blinking your eyes open to the tops of your fingertips. Just going to take a deep inhale through the nose and a slow exhale out through the nose. Then take this 2 more times. So inhale deeply through the nose and exhale slowly through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. And then gently releasing the left hand down to the mat beside you. I'm going to take the right hand all the way overhead here, opening up that chest, feeling a stretch down the right hand side of the body. Four, bringing your hands back to heart center, and then allowing the right hand to drop down and moving over with the left. Really stretching here, opening up that armpit. We're not allowing the chest to fall, we're really pushing the elbow, pushing the armpit up to the sky. Beautiful. And then back into prayer hands. And then releasing the hands down next to you. You're going to come onto the fingertips of your fingers here. You'll really, if you're sitting on a block, you'll really feel the stretch here. Just rolling back the shoulders, coming onto the fingertips. And you're just going to lean over to the right hand side now, feeling that beautiful tingling sensation moving down the left hand side of the body. If it feels alright here, you can stay here, or using your right hand without forcing or pushing, you're just gently going to rest it on top of the head, bringing it into a deeper stretch. And then releasing the right hand down to the mat, coming on your fingertips. Going to move the head into the centre and then gently over to the left hand side, creating that tingling sensation down on the right. Again, if it feels alright, you can stay here, or you can take the left hand and just gently placing it on the head. Open up the shoulders a little bit here, get a deeper stretch. Beautiful. Releasing the hand down to the mat, head comes back into the centre. Just taking a few shoulder rolls here, so really moving the arms, kind of creating a slow, deep massage sensation on the shoulders. Taking it one way and taking it another. Beautiful. And then if you're sitting on your block, or if you have a book underneath you, just gonna move back a little bit, bringing your feet out to the side and come immediately into your Malasana pose. Doesn't have to be super deep here. Just opening the feet out to the side, using the elbows to open up the knees. Just close your eyes, feeling that stretch in the hips. A deep hip stretch here, but made a little bit more gentle with the block or a bolster if you have one. I'm not staying too long here, so when you're ready, releasing the hands, bringing your legs back together. Just going to move forward, removing the block to one side, and then allow your body to lie all the way back down to the mat here, immediately bringing one in, bring another into the chest, and just spend a few moments rocking from side to side. Feeling your hips here, massaging that lower back. Keeping the right knee into your chest, just going to lower left leg all the way down to the mat, really hugging this knee close into you. And then taking your left hand, just going to guide the right knee all the way over to the left hand side, coming into a twist here. Keeping your shoulders on the floor. Doesn't matter if your knee is off the floor, just really want to feel that stretching sensation down the back. And then bring yourself back into the centre, hugging both knees in close to you, and again just rocking from side to side. Before allowing the right leg to come all the way flat on the mat, and taking your right hand and left knee, just to guide the left knee over to the right hand side, coming in to this twist. Feeling your breath now becoming so natural, your mind becoming quiet, and your body really loving these stretches, these little TLC you're giving it. And then bringing left knee back into centre. Hugging both close to you. You're going to lift your head, lift your shoulders, giving yourself a hug here, really squeezing. And then crossing the ankles. You can move all the way to one side and bring yourself up that way, or if you want to massage back a little bit more, which is what my body is craving today, begin to rock back and forth. Just taking this a couple of times here before coming all the way up to seated, and then moving your knees to one side. You come into your tabletop. Bring the big toes together and relax down into your child's pose. If you have a bolster, you can grab one now and you can lie on it, or you can stretch the shoulders by bringing your hands to prayer above you. But just relaxing here in whatever way you like, modifying it to your practice and your body. And when you're ready, planting your hands into the mat, curving the spine as you come all the way up, moving into your tabletop. Tuck those toes and work through your cat-cows here. So inhale to drop the chest looking forwards, and then exhale, curve that spine, pushing into the hands, and then moving at the rhythm of your own breath, so as fast as slow as you want. Just trying to get a deep stretch here. Taking this a few more times. Beautiful. Oh. I absolutely love cat-cow as a stretch, and if you want to take any other modifications, maybe some spinal rolls here from side to side. Just any movement before we come in some cat-cow rolls. So with the toes still stuck and tilt, try again. With the toes still tucked, you're gonna move your bum all the way back to your heels, curving the spine here. So looking at your hands, and to create the rolls, you're gonna curve that spine all the way up till your shoulders come over your wrists, and then you arch the back and move it all the way back to your heels. Curve as you come up to meet the wrists, and then arch that back to move back down to your heels. So just moving with your breath here. Once you start getting the hang of it, start to move a little bit faster. Doesn't matter if you're perfect. It's just a matter what feels good for you. And I love this kind of movement. It makes the body feel so fluid and mobile. Oh, God, makes that. Oh. Taking it a few more times before going back into your tabletop position. And you're going to walk the arms all the way back to your legs and tuck the toes, or untuck the toes if you like. I'm going to just start with some camel rolls here. So taking your left hand down to your left ankle, just going to inhale to sweep the right arm up to the sky, and then moving all the way forward, and drop the right hand down to your ankle and lift the left up to the sky. Can be quite some deep movement here, so move slowly. Just waking up that spine. As we're looking at the back today, we're going to look at opening the back and then counterbalancing this with some forward folds. Oh. Feeling the stretch get deeper and deeper with each movement. Maybe staying in one position longer than the other. And if it feels really alright, you can drop both hands behind, coming into your camel, pushing that pelvis forward. And then gently move back all the way up and come into your hero's pose, palms up to the sky. Taking a moment here. Although we didn't stay in camel too long, I can imagine you can feel it on your chest. And often these back bends affect us most when we're anxious or overly stressed. And I feel like we're all in a very stressful situation at the moment with lockdown and COVID. But we're letting it go in this practice. So if you feel any emotion here, just embrace it. And then come back to your breath. Taking a few more moments here before bringing the hand down to the mat beside you and inhaling, sweeping the arms all the way up to the sky, taking your gaze upward, creating a mini back bend, and then you're going to exhale over to the left hand side. You won't feel too much of a deep twist here, that's okay. And inhale, back up to the sky, and exhale over to the right hand side. Amazing. Inhale to come back to the center, and then exhale, taking your hands all the way forward, counteracting these back bends now. So come back into your tabletop, tuck those toes, and move into your down dog. Bending one knee, bending another. Beautiful. Keeping these bent. I'm just going to hold this down dog for a few breaths here. And then when you're ready, looking at your hands, just going to walk the feet all the way forward, meet your hands. Taking hold of the elbows, just going to ragdoll here, bending the knees. Then just swaying from side to side. Beautiful. Before releasing the hands down, bending those knees and moving vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up. Taking a few shoulder rolls here. Moving one way and then moving another. And again, we're going to inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. And exhale, keeping our hands in prayer, we're going to twist over to the right hand side. Inhale, back up to the sky, twist over to the left. And then come back into the center, taking the arms up to the sky. You can come into a back bend here by pushing your pelvis forward and then back into the center, bending those knees. And come back to ragdoll. So coming into our forward fold now, but we're not going to engage the core too much, so as this is a restorative practice. So what I'd like you to do is just bend the knees and just going to really let your arms hang heavy here. If you have hooking the big toes, you can hook the big toes 2 fingers, or you can take hold of your ankles, just relaxing here. You can even take your palms underneath your hands, a bit of a deeper stretch. And just relax. Let the body hang heavy. Then when you're ready, we're going to inhale, Straighten the back, look forward. And exhale, planting the hands into the mat. Gonna step back into your tabletop. One knee and another. Bringing those elbows in, come over the wrists and take a vinyasa. Lowering the chest down. Pushing in to your upward dog. And then move back to your tabletop. And take a few cat-cows here. So inhale, drop the chest. And exhale to curve that spine. So we're going to come into a move called the striking cobra. It's a beautiful way to stretch the back a little bit more. So when you've taken your cat-cow a few more times here, you're going to take the palms of the hands maybe an inch forward, not that far. And then bringing those elbows in, you come over the wrists, and you're going to keep your hips up in the sky here, almost as if you're sticking your bum out. So you're going to lower the chest all the way down, keeping that bum in the sky, taking your chin onto the mat, look forward, and then inhale, lower the hips, push yourself back up. And we're going to take this 3 more times here. So keeping your hands where you are, move back to tabletop with your knees, and then bringing those elbows in, come over the wrists, look forward, keeping the hip bones into the sky, lower the chest all the way down, coming on to the chin, and then pushing yourself all the way for you. Beautiful. 2 more times now. Coming into the knees, elbows in, over the wrists, lowering the chest down, come onto the chin, and then releasing the body down. Beautiful. Final time. Come over the wrists, elbows in, lower the chest down, lower, lower, keeping that bum in the sky. Going to stay here for 1 breath before lowering the hips. Push into your upward dog and then lower the whole body down. And coming into our Sphinx pose, a beautiful restorative pose. It's also a very good pose used to create mobility and flexibility in the lower spine. So if you practiced with me before, then you can move straight into your Sphinx pose now. Creating length across that collarbone, so don't allowing your shoulders drop to your ears. But if you're new, it's going to follow me. So you're just going to bring your hands next to your chest, bring yourself up to upward dog, and then bending one hand, bending another into the mat, so you're resting on your forearms. You're going to keep your elbows under your shoulders and all 10 fingers pointing forwards. So you don't want it too wide apart. You want your hands so you can almost touch both your elbows, kind of like ragdoll. Then when you're ready and you feel comfortable here, you relax the toes down and inhale to look forwards. Feeling that stretch in your lower spine here. And you can make it a restorative pose by just closing your eyes and just becoming in tune with your breath. Maybe repeating to yourself with every inhale and every exhale, in and out. Staying here for a few more breaths. If it's too much strain your lower back, you can gently lower yourself back down and come back up when you're ready. But if you're alright, you can stay with me here for just a few more breaths. Before bringing one palm of the hand and center the mat, bring another, and then moving the elbows out to the side, relaxing the whole body down. Maybe moving your hips from side to side. Taking a few moments here. Before taking your arms into a T shape, We're going to stretch the shoulders here by bringing the right hand next to the chest. You're going to turn your head to face over to the right hand side and gently keeping your left arm in T-shape. You're going to roll over onto it, coming into this shoulder stretch. If it feels alright, you can bend the right knee behind the left, opening up the shoulder a little bit deeper, but just staying here. Don't push yourself here in the pose, just listen to your body. Listen to what it tells you now. And then gently to come out of the pose, you're going to relax the right leg down and slowly move the body back into the center, taking the right arm into the T shape and then rolling onto the right hand side. Again, you can bend the leg whatever you desire. Just coming here. Closing the eyes if you wish. Just chilling out here. And gently relaxing the left leg down. Moving the body into the center, bringing both hands down by your side. Just relaxing here, maybe bending the legs, taking a few ankle rolls. Gently, just going to roll up the body over all the way to come to lie on your back. Bring one knee, bring another into your chest, just rocking back and forth here. And then taking the legs up into the sky, crossing those ankles. Just going to rock yourself all the way back up to seated, massaging that back. Engaging a little bit the core, and then when you reach the top, you're going to stretch out one leg, stretch out another, moving the body to come and sit on the sit bones. You're going to bend the right knee, hugging it close with your left arm. You're going to twist the body to the right hand side, taking your gaze to the back of the room. So don't allow the spine to curve, you really want to push it up, hugging that knee in close. Close the eyes here. And then gently move back into the center. Allow this right knee to move to the side. You can take a block underneath it if it's uncomfortable. Bringing the bottom of the right foot into the left thigh. You're going to inhale and exhale, move yourself all the way over to your right. Move yourself all the way over. And you're going to inhale, move yourself on the exhale all the way over to your left leg. Inhale here. And exhale, forward fold over this left leg. Stretching the legs here. So you don't want our elbows coming up in the sky, you really want to square out your shoulders. Beautiful. And then inhale to look at the toes. Exhale to move the body all the way up. And then taking the right leg down by the left. Going to bend the left knee, hugging it in close to your right arm, and then twist over to the left hand side. And then moving your body back into the centre, allowing the left knee to fall to the side. We're going to come into this leg stretch from the other side. So we're going to inhale, and on the exhale we turn our whole body to face the right leg. Inhale, and then exhale, forward fold, taking hold of the leg here. And then inhale to look at the toes. Exhale, bring yourself all the way back up. Stretching out the left leg. Move back to sit on your sit bones again. Inhale, take your arms up to the sky. And exhale, forward fold. You can have a bend in the knee if you want, that's okay. You're just going to allow your chest to fall here. Feeling that beautiful stretch down the back of the hamstrings. Inhale, look at the toes. Exhale, move the body all the way back up. Taking your hands down beside you. Just going to inhale. And then exhale, lift the hip bones, pushing the feet into the mat. And then relax, body back down. Moving your bum closer to your heels. You're going to relax the body all the way down, bringing your knees in with you. And then allow the knees to fall all the way over to the right hand side. Taking your gaze over to the left. And bringing the knees into the chest, allow them to fall to the left hand side. Switching your gaze. And then bringing the knees into the centre, having them close, just rocking from side to side. And then lifting your shoulders, lifting your head, give yourself a well-deserved hug. The head, give yourself a well-deserved hug. And then relaxing the head back down. You're going to bring your feet into the mat. Taking your feet out to the side, your knees come together and relax into just the final pose of shavasana. You can grab a blanket or a pillow if you like. You can stretch the legs out, coming into kind of the usual shavasana position. But for for a change, I'm going to add this one in. Just feeling the body all relaxed and stretched and any tensions being massaged and worked out. Just feeling heavy and tired in the mat. When you're ready to come out of the pose, just going to start moving your fingers, maybe walking your feet back into the centre of the mat and allow the knees to fall all the way over to one side, taking your hands into your head like a little pillow before moving yourself all the way up to a comfortable seated position here. Rolling back those shoulders. Bring your hands namaste at the centre of your chest. And bring your chin into the chest. Just going to blink your eyes open to the tops of your fingers, moving back into the room. And taking 3 breaths here. So a long inhale through the nose. And a deep exhale out through the nose. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out through the nose. Final time. Inhale. And exhale out. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today, and I hope to see you soon. Namaste.